We got the villain politician with deceitful teeth, bloody hands so sticky sweet, with the long icy cold finger of death and a whisper sweet as baby's breath. Yeah, this is how the story goes. The more you pay attention, the more you know. Nobody wins if everybody dies. So welcome to the show. Here's a surprise. Let's go. It's the sound of the war machine. Let's go. Yeah, they're coming after you and me. Let's go. Nobody wins if everybody dies, and we've all been caught up in a great big lie. Let's go. They know we're terrified of a tragedy. They know what they do compared to what we see. I've said it before and I'll say it again. We're all gonna die, yeah, this is the end. Let's go. That's the sound of the war machine. Let's go. Yeah, they're coming after you and me. Nobody wins if everybody dies. We've all been caught up in a great big lie. Let's go. We're not the same. For that we should embrace. This is the tools they use to separate. Some are afraid, some full of rage. We all feel we've been betrayed, and they make us pay. There's no give and take. Let's all give and take. We need to give and take. Let's go. That's the sound of the war machine. Let's go. Yeah, they're coming after you and me. Nobody wins if everybody dies. We've all been caught up in a great big lie. Let's go. Nobody wins if everybody dies. We've all been caught up in a great big lie. Nobody wins if everyone dies. We've all been caught up in a great big lie. Nobody wins. We've all been caught up in a great big lie. Nobody wins if everyone dies. We've all been caught up in a great big lie. Let's go.
Oh, always a banger. How do I keep finding these songs? You can thank YouTube's algorithm for that one.
You're just now finding this?
What? The song?
Yeah, you just found Poor Man's Poison, really?
Well, it's possible that I've heard them before and then just forgot. And then it just shows up. It's a good song. It's a good song. Can't knock it.
Yeah, I listen to a lot of them.
Oh.
Because I'm a filthy fucking conservative redneck.
Yeah. Oh. Oh, how could you? How could you?
Very easily.
You don't
I'm trying
lie.
to figure out how the fuck did they freehand these fucking names on these itty bitty little nameplates in the Dreadnought?
I have no idea. I don't even really know what the hell you're talking about anyway.
I don't have a fucking pencil to even try this with.
Oh my god, you don't lie with me politically. Oh my god. I hate you forever. Everything you say is a lie now.
Oh well. Such is life.
Every time you have a conversation with someone like that, it's like, oh, great. Oh. Oh, I'm really missing out not talking to you. Oh. Okay, so you probably...
Who do we know that's like that?
I could think of several people. We're going to get into one. Hopefully. This ties into the top part of the stream. What the fuck does short mean? It means we're not going the full 2 hours. It's 1 hour and 30. And yes, I'm aware that there's an extra hour that has to be added to the streams. It's just not this one. This just isn't the stream for it. Sorry. But we'll get to it.
Are you sure?
Would you really want to stay awake to 1 a.m. listening to a
no,
fucking
I have
retard?
to work in the morning.
Exactly. And I got other shit to do too. I have an appointment in the morning anyway.
Ah. Oh.
Yeah. So that's why. Say thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Am I
So
your fucking parrot? Am I your fucking parrot now? You ordered me. You ordered me in here, and now you tell me to say thank you.
yeah. Yeah, that's how it works. I'm the YouTuber with the audience. I need to have a big ass ego, and if you don't do what I say, I'm gonna dox you. I'm gonna tell everyone that you like to spend money, and you cast spells on computers.
Oh, oh.
Yeah, there was a reason. Yeah, that's the reason why Wendy didn't want to do the Outcast stream. That's why.
That's terrible.
uh, that's okay. This is. Listen here. Look here. Look. Listen. This is a happy, wholesome, big chungus stream. Okay. We're all gonna have a nice, big, happy, wholesome, big chungus moment. All right. So let's all just make sure that we're happy, wholesome, big chungus.
Happy, wholesome, big chunk.
Yeah. A beautiful picture, by the way. Thank you, Eva. I'm glad I got to see it. I'm glad I got to see it before I started streaming. Because usually I don't check anything until, like, after it's done. I fucking hate this stream. 3 a.m. All this big ego and yet no Zoe. I need to draw them again. Holy shit. It's been so long. I do. I do. I need to do that again. So I had a bit of a update on why I haven't been streaming. For one of the big things is that I just haven't been in the fucking mood. That's a big part of it. Like, if you don't have the drive to do something, then why the hell would you do it? The other part is that I had a bit of an incident. I'm fine. My car is not.
His car decided that it liked the taste of trees and deer and wildlife.
Mainly deer, not necessarily a tree. I'm not that
yet.
reckless. Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. Not yet.
He hasn't quite decided to surprise the tree just yet. You know, give it time.
Yeah. Be the anti-Lorax. Damn those deer. Yeah. But I have a new car. I'm fine. So I have a car payment. That sucks. You also might notice that there's no super chat thing, and that's just because I don't want the stream to be extended. Would you really want this stream to be extended? Like, come on. Save it for a different one. Have to add on, like, it'd be an extra 2 hours. It'd be a 4-hour stream. It's just making fun of Ferret, and I don't think anybody really wants that. But of course, there's other stuff to get into, and that's kind of what I wanted to get to that stuff first. I've been sitting here debating which one I'd talk about first, to be honest with you. Because they all, it's kind of like a weird, it's kind of like a, what's the thing? I wouldn't say, it's kind of like a Hydra, I guess. It's like,
A Hydra?
yeah, it's like you cut one head off, and then there's, it just grows more heads. You're like, I don't know which one to
is
cut.
that a 40K reference? Is that an Alpha Legion?
I don't know shit about 40K, and I also
Yeah, I
don't
know
care.
you don't. You know why?
Why?
Because you spend all your time learning about Dead by Daylight.
I haven't played DBD in like 4 months, and I'm glad I
Yeah,
haven't.
but that doesn't make up for the fact that you gave like how many hours?
About over 3,500 for the past 2 or 3
Yeah.
years.
Yeah.
And I hated the game at like 2,000, and I still kept playing it. Yeah, now I'm selling it all back to Dota because the international's going on. So just doing that instead. Oh boy. So which one do I want to? Do I want to talk about Marx first? I want to do
whatever
that.
floats your boat.
With super chat, I'm just gonna read it because the alert box isn't on. Ferret lucky I wasn't in that call. Lol for $2. Thank you, Vapor. 5 casual numbers. Yeah. All that time spent for a game I fucking hated. I was going to talk about that at one point, about the Black Banquet 10-year anniversary that basically pissed everyone off. But Spaz would fall asleep.
I'm already half asleep.
Oops!
Ferret, lucky I wasn't in that call, lol.
Oh, it still goes off anyway? What the fuck? I thought I turned it off. Okay, well that was pointless. Whatever. Okay, you know what? I think we'll just start with Marx. We'll just go through with that one first. Because I think that's probably one of the funnier ones. Also pretty fucked up. So, for those of you who don't remember, I'm sure some of you do, some of you don't. I was on a panel with, I came onto an open panel that was hosted by WTRD Radio, which is Eugene, which is I'll call him for the stream. And Mark showed up, and he basically yelled at me, threatening me. And bitched about the thumbnail for the supercut. A video I know he's never actually watched, because he's a bullshitter. But there's been a big incident that's gone on. And it's basically led to Marx having some legal trouble, along with a bunch of other people. If you don't remember, whenever we did the fish room, if we went there, we kind of talked about it. And there's more to it as well, and we'll get into it. But Marx is having some issues. Oh boy. These are felony charges for Marx, because his name's out there in the Kiwi forums, by the way. We'll show the roster as well, just show you, who he is. Number 5A means Marx hasn't applied for a public defender. Marx also hasn't retained a lawyer on his own, at least officially, most likely because he's too busy scarfing down bags of shit.
All the bags of shit that are actually being mailed to his house right now. Because added benefit of like all of this coming to light is that roughly everybody who he is like fucked with, or people who find him to be reprehensible, have started to ship bags of manure to his home.
Yeah.
Which is something apparently he had done regularly to other people. So,
as you do, that's what all rational, normal human beings do. Sending shit to people's homes, threatening them, threatening their families, getting them assaulted by, darkies. We'll get onto that stuff too. 10 more days until Marx, which is, his name. And another dude who's part of the Colonel Kickers. In July 20th.
Kennel.
Kennel.
You kept saying Colonel.
I don't know why I keep saying Colonel. I don't know why. Because I'm fat.
You keep thinking about Colonel Sanders chicken.
I haven't had KFC in forever.
My point proven.
Point proven?
Mm-hmm.
Suspicious. Think about the chicken.
Big boy.
What do you want? Gunt pics? Is that what you want?
No.
I'll send them to you later.
No.
I know you hit me up on those ones. But yeah, he's being charged with felonies, which includes acted with the purpose of harassing another person, knowingly sent, posted, commented, requested, suggested, blah, 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 proposal material to or about that person. The material was allegedly lewd, indecent, or obscene, and intended to emotionally harm a reasonable person or make a reasonable person fear physical or emotional harm.
This was all submitted on the 10th, and there has been a development of that since then.
Mm-hmm. We'll talk more about. Well, actually, you know what? Why don't we just get into it now? Because you DM me it. Because you're my little slave boy. You're my little slave boy. Here, NJSA. I'm just gonna read off what it says here. Is a petty disorderly person's offense of general off. I wish these fucking things would get out of the way. Or broad harassment via the course of alarming conduct. Well, NJSA a bunch of numbers, is a fourth degree ind- indictable. Ah, God, I can't fucking read. Indictable crime. I cannot fucking read today. I'm sorry. My contexts are just fucking me up today.
Okay. So I can actually summarize this since I wrote the damn shit. So
Okay, go ahead.
well, I didn't quote write it. I had to Google half of what this meant. But anyway, so the first one initially, when the charges were made, it was a 2C33-4.1A, which is a felony, but it got downgraded to a 2C33-4C, which is roughly the same thing. The only difference is that it is deemed as less severe. It has gotten downgraded to this due to this being this first offense, probably argued by his lawyer, which was probably the smart thing to do. The main difference between these two things is not necessarily that they're two different things. It's more in the lines that it falls into the privy of having two different punishments. To where the first one is a fourth degree. This is a fourth degree crime, which could, if it goes to faces up to a superior court, could lead up to 18 months in prison, as well as other things that are after you get probation and whatnot, having everything monitored, and also all your requires you to have specific online. Basically you're gonna anything that you have that hooks to the internet's gonna have a nanny cam on it. And it's gonna just monitor your shit more than likely. Or it puts you in thin ice as soon as you were to get out. Now, the thing about the other one, the lesser charge that's currently being put forward, still no date on the court date, whether or not that is. It comes with depending on what can be argued, the statute is a maximum of 30 days in prison, or at least a $500 fine plus court fees for that, as well as the added benefit or detriment, depending on your point of view, of basically saying that you have a record of this now. If it happens again, then it's going to be more severe. So it's one of those situations to where, because it's his first offense, he's getting off moderately light. If his lawyer can argue, his lawyer might manage to actually argue him out of this situation entirely. I'm not entirely sure. I haven't looked into the lawyer. I don't give two taper-headed fucks that much. I just want to know what the fuck was going on here because it was interesting. But looking that up, that was rather interesting. Yeah, it would be. I don't know what's going to happen.
I don't know either. I don't know. I imagine they're going to try to weasel his ass out of, the situation that he caused. I'd say that, he's absolutely guilty of all the shit. And trust me, we'll show more.
It doesn't matter because he ain't gonna worm shit. Because when he got a lawyer, then when you get a lawyer in court, your best option is to keep your motherfucking mouth shut and let the professional do their job. You don't want to say a damn thing. You don't have to.
Yeah. Probably the first time Marx ever shut the hell up for once.
No, for real. There was a dude who had a video that was talking about Marx when all this shit happened with kennel kickers and everything. That was talking about Mrs. Biz Marty because they were in similar spaces, and Marty had said that Marx was like an idiot dog that barked at everything and then wanted appreciation when he gets one thing right.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I can definitely see that. And whenever I showed up on the panel and everything was going fine, and then he shows up and he just starts spurging out, screaming about the thumbnail.
Well, that's basically it. He didn't have anything else to actually go along with. It was just more on the lines hoping that they could scare you off of the panel so they could well, the thing was, and I'll fucking say this openly. The biggest fucking thing that came along with Eugene was it was all about bravado and the appearance of having control over a situation. anytime, any situation he could find himself in that would take him out of the comfort zone of being in control, it would rub him the wrong way, especially if it happened like in front of him on his show. If anything, make him look a fucking clown. And apparently, he got so stressed at one point that he actually caved to actually giving up his docs at one point, which is what led to half of this from what can be found. So I'm just I don't know. I don't freaking know. This whole fucking thing is just beyond fucking retarded.
So
And
basically,
it didn't have to be this way.
so because he got scared, he did the thing that I joked that Ferret did, where he just kind of rolled over, as like, give me tummy rubs, pretty much.
No, it was more in the lines of I don't think it was he gave up. It was more in the lines of he was hoping that this person would have begin a physical altercation with him as a means of bravado, because sometimes, well, as the history shows, of like the Gooniverse and whatnot, the goons, as Fielding's Party Palace goons or whatever, that sometimes it would like go into physical altercation. Thorstone Gaming, when Thorstone Gaming was talking mad shit and said, "Oh, I'll fight you," freaking Eugene took that as a actual fucking invitation to go fly to a different fucking state with your wife and friends and challenge someone to a physical altercation at their door. Which, come on. Come on.
Oh.
Come on.
So he just
Look,
did it to look tough, pretty much.
Well, okay. So at one junction, you could say, he nut up or shut up, and he nutted up. But, dude,
I mean, I already saw that whenever he went to go and fight Tibbs, and he almost got choked out by Fat Gay Baby.
yeah. I mean, that would make three times on record he actually went to someone's abode to do some crap like this. So it confuses the hell out of me. Like, why?
Got to look cool, man. You got to look cool for the farms, even though they make fun of you anyway.
No, it was never. His whole thing was never for the farms. With Tibbs, I honestly believe that he believed that he was doing it for the right. He was doing the wrong thing for the right reason. I'll give him that grace. That he believed he was doing the wrong thing for the right reasons, or wrong, whatever. But at the same junction, I don't. Thinking back to how everything went that far, because I won't say I wasn't like, I was in it for the freaking art of trolling, so to speak. And I was in it to freaking troll or make little memes against like a dude who was chatting up and trying to role play around a bunch of kids. And he was like, I'm just like, dude, what the hell are you doing or whatnot? Because it was funny. It's funny to pick on this dude. And then it progressively got worse. Then it got worse. It got worse. Then special interest involved. And then it got worse. And then special interest. And then it got worse. No, we're not talking about Ferret just yet, but we should probably go ahead and move into that. But
I still had more to talk about too, because I want to show, because the farms does talk more about the shit that the Kennel Kickers was into. Hey, I called him the right name for once.
Yeah, about time. Guys, like the freaking Krispy Kreme spelled with a freaking C over here.
I don't know. The fucking... Just the English language is just fucking weird. My God, that's covering up the chat. Holy shit, I did not realize that. Hold on. Let me move this down. Okay, there we go. That's better. Fuck, I look stupid. Then again, you're watching my stream, so you're stupid too. Bunch of names
Insult
here.
Your audience. That goes well.
Yeah, they already know. Hey, chat. Hey, chat. You're all stupid. There you go. So here's the roster. If you want to know, it's a bunch of people involved in this shit. And the plans, the things that they do. includes things like, doxing, harassing, door knocks, plenty of other shit. And whenever they get called out, they fucking run away tail between their legs. So what do? So they put out a dude who was someone named Bill. We kind of talked about this in the fish stream.
Bill Chapman.
Yeah, Bill Chapman. I see it here. He was in their crosshairs. I don't know what the fuck this guy did. I don't know the background of this guy.
Okay, so looking at some of the coverage around that situation, I think I have a rough idea of how this all happened. I think he had diarrhea of the mouth, and he's not very cognitive, like aware of like what he's saying half the time. And they saw him as someone easy around to fuck with. And just simply saying the wrong thing at the wrong time around certain people is enough to get you fucked with in some spaces. Well, these people saw that they could not only fuck with him, they could also manipulate him into, literally tasing himself or doing all kinds of shit like that, degrading shit.
Yeah, we watched that on the fish stream. I remember.
Yeah, so that was what they ended up like thriving on the most when it came to that whole shebang.
So basically, he just gave out too much information. They're like, let's fuck with this guy. And it just all went
more or
there.
less. But because the modern freaking art of trolling is that you don't have a good target unless you have a moral angle to it. They would basically do the thing of, you're a pedophile, prove you're not a pedophile. Do the shit we tell you to prove that you're not a pedophile. The freaking never-ending circus.
Yeah, I've seen that one before too. So the background for this one is that they put out a fake Craigslist ad for free stuff that this guy was selling, which he wasn't. And a black dude, allegedly, showed up to his place, got pissed when he couldn't get his free shit, and clobbed the shit out of him. Like, attacked him. And so these are the pictures, the gashes he has on his head from this altercation, and they told him to smear shit on his face.
The shit smearing was a separate occasion.
Yeah, this is the stuff they get into. This is the modern new age of trolling that is becoming much more and more apparent. Is to do shit like this. Of course, there are other acts they went through as well. Swattings, wellness checks, wasting emergency services. Yeah, they've done that too. Phone booking, targeted harassment. Yeah. Door knocks, they do that too. They stole his shoes, the Bill guy, at one point. He left them outside and they fucking stole them. Collecting information on families, including children. Kind of funny. It's kind of funny to hear people talk about how, their means are to protect children, and then they gather their information. And they can also be hurt by collateral. Like, imagine if this Bill guy had kids. This black dude showed up, did this shit, and did worse? Did stuff to his kids or worse? Would that be protecting the children?
Save the dream. I don't know.
Blackmail, coercion, humiliation rituals. Yeah, we've seen that one with the tasing video. See the fish stuff. Excessive God, my eyes. Prosloading, the leg hole locales, people like Cyrex, Tibbs, Wings, buddy trolling, supporting known pedophiles with excessive gifts. Instigating wars with other troll communities such as DSP's detractors and Cyrex A-logs.
Can we go back to the 2000s era of trolling? Man, I wish we could go back to the worst thing you had to worry about is someone stealing your date with just a fucking pickle, bro.
Yeah. Or just, I'm the real Chris, you're the fake Chris sort of thing, Things that don't actually hurt anyone. Nah, it's all this shit. Like, we got to destroy your life, and we're gonna do it because we're gonna make up fake reasons why we do it, so we can get away with it. Even if everything we do completely it completely doesn't, line up. Who cares? Possession, weaponized distribution of child pornography. That one's unconfirmed, but I wouldn't be surprised. And what does that say? Loligore? Oh god, I don't even want to think about that.
Well, Loligore confirmed. I believe that one has something to do with Wings 007. Fun story about that one, actually.
Go ahead and preach it.
So when the whole Tibbs and Empress shit was going down, Zeno and I were like in like the dislike train server. So we didn't know anything about the kennel kickers at the time until relatively recently. But because paying attention to the farms and whatnot, like Mad Internet and everything like that, started looking up people like Wings 007, found that Wings 007 had been like posting lolicon shit in some places. Went to Eugene and told Eugene, hey, this dude's a fucking sicko, or at least it looks sus to me. And I was like, just letting you know, like, okay, we'll just later. Never brought up, never challenged, still buddy with the guy, still giving him credit.
Yeah, it's all about protecting children here, guys.
Retrospect here, maybe that was the sign of like, maybe it was time to go. When that wasn't taken seriously.
Yeah. Oh, we'll address it later. Never does. Okay, thanks.
No, if I had to put money on it, this had everything to do with any fucking feather in the cap to fucking getting Tibbs' craw. It was all about getting in Tibbs' craw, and whatever. Everybody's got their own shit going on. I don't fucking understand it anymore.
I don't either. I don't either. No, we already went over that one. Yeah, we already went over that one too. It's just a collection of that. There's one thing noticeable here that I mentioned. This involves WT Radio. Most notable players here of the KK are Cinemas, Marx, Kinky, Wings, 007, WTRD, Risky Pancreases, and I can't read that name. I don't give a shit. Operate on Discord. They attracted fans and followers. Colonel Kickers eating their own is when WTRD stepped out of line. WTRD voiced concerns when KK and RM were going after the target's child and questioning the ethics of phone booking a child.
Oh, shit. The thing I said last stream.
Yeah. KKK and RM set an arbitrary line that is crossed with them. They will go out of the way to harass you, and their tactics of choice is door knocks. They are sending small businesses, pizza joints, local services, etc. You can argue that this is diet swatting, which is a far lower, but not zero, chance of injury to their victims. Their primary target in the past has been Tibbs, as well as his sycophant, Nagy Springfield. I don't know who the hell that is, and I don't care.
Nagy was is a weird motherfucker. It's not like pertinent to anything, but Nagy's a weird motherfucker that has a thing for like kneecaps.
Yeah, I'd never. I don't have a kink, so I can't kink shame. I'm not going to. I have standards. I don't have one. You can't prove nothing. Get fucked. Whatever. Can't prove nothing. Whatever information they could scrounge on their targets, no one would be spared their wrath. Whether it's family or friends of their targets, their tactics is to dig up personal information and hold it over the target's head and entice them to panel up, join the stream on stream, and talk for their entertainment. They would then insult, berate, and interrogate their targets and attempt to get them to destroy their own property or humiliate themselves. Remember, this includes children as well. Oh,
You know, I can understand wanting to like roll Tibbs because Tibbs is like gross as hell and is like done some shit. It's like really fucking off kilter and probably heinous. But I don't know. At some point in time I don't know where their goals went. I'd be lying if I said I didn't keep me up at night wondering like what the fuck happened.
I just view them as rebels without a cause.
Well, see that's where I'm getting at here, and it was like okay. I know. Me and Eugene have our fucking differences, but I mean what I say when I say Eugene had like it had the bare minimum of standards of operation. At least he had like some scruples and morals, and this shows it. And it was like, so what I'm stating here is I think Eugene had a point in what he was doing, but I think, you know, I'll go ahead and I'll say it. I think, and I've said it before, that Marx and other people in that sphere used him to fucking get at Tibbs and made him do what this is by feeding into his ego.
Yeah, they lured him around like a fucking dog because he liked the attention. He had a bit of an ego boost from it. I mean, at the very least, I guess.
Fucking sad, bro.
I mean, at the very least, I mean, there was a time whenever it was possible I could have had an actual conversation with him until Mark showed up. And then the whole thing where I know that you wanted us to get into a conversation and that never did happen. Like after.
Yeah.
Because like I didn't want to sit here and hate Eugene at all. But after like you trying to set that up and he never discussed the time with me, I work. Okay, I actually do shit. I don't sit on the internet and Discord fighting with people, like just flailing at ghosts. I actually do shit. He didn't discuss a time with me or anything. He didn't watch the supercut either, and he's sitting here screaming everything's a lie. And then whenever proof starts showing up at his door on just one segment, he throws me off the fucking panel. Because I know the people who like to talk about me when it comes to supercut was that Marx is screaming at me, threatening me and shit. Like, oh yeah, well, I'm just trolling, you know, we could do stuff we could do like a bunch of awful stuff to you. It's like
it doesn't help. It didn't serve any other purpose other than just to get rid of you. I mean, a similar shit was done to me when you tried to fucking roll me. And when it reached a certain fever pitch, he had to bring in Zakros, which name popped up in that list, to threaten me, and he basically called me a nobody. And then I'm like ruining an op, so I need to go away. And I'm like, okay, fine, I'll fucking take the fucking hint. I proved my point very clearly. You're trying to roll me because you feel like you're being used. And now that I look back at it, yeah, he was being used, not by me.
Yeah.
Fuck.
That's what happens. And whenever, like, the reason it made WTRD go away is because he told a child about some very, very unwholesome, not very, good Big Chungus things that were happening. And they basically just told Eugene to fuck off and never come back. And
I think he might end up saving that kid, actually, now I think about it. That like, with all these other contexts we have here.
Yeah, probably.
I think he actually might have saved that kid.
He might have. Possibly. I don't feel bad for him. I feel bad for the kid. I don't feel bad for Eugene. Because these are the people he ran with. He watched these people do the same shit to other people for far less. Maybe more. but far less as well. And then he got what he got what he fucking he got into their crosshair. And they basically told him to fuck off, and he hasn't shown his face since. And I don't feel bad for him.
There's no reason to come around anymore, because it's like, well, okay. One, if he was to come back, I don't think he's actually gone.
Of course he's not. He's just probably...
that he is under deep anonymity. His circle is super closed, and the main objective is to pester Tibbs for all eternity by any means necessary. Which, look, if that is true, I don't have to know about it. I ain't gonna go looking for it. Like I said, if I might watch once in a while, but it's all I had to satisfy general curiosity. And it's like that whole shit is over with for me. All that shit is over with. Done. It's finito.
Yep. I mean, he went to the Lion's Gate. He hung around there. He didn't think he'd be eaten or be threatened. That's his own fault. He should have thought for himself. This is kind of what happens when you have YouTubers tell you how to think and feel. You don't really want that. Other stuff they did. Revenge porn. Remind you of anybody? Is there anybody else we're familiar with collecting nudes of people? I wonder who that would be. Who could that be? Who could that be? I had the back. Oh yeah, it's the background. Whoops, I was sitting here looking for it. Who could that remind you of? Does that remind you of anybody?
No, I can't think of a single person. Is it me?
Maybe. I don't know.
Is it me?
Maybe.
I am evil after all. Evil.
Yeah, very, very evil.
Worthy of scorn.
To have this information come out, raging whistleblower, some faggot. We're gonna post this on the r/Cyrex. Here with they got communication, most want a banana. Promised to dump everything they know. Their goal unknown, but evident. They had an axe to grind against the kennel kickers. Uploaded the docs of notable members, of people we've gone over. Related to Marx, which is an interesting one, related to 2 convicted sex offender uncles and possessor of a misdemeanor for crank calls at the age of 30. This connulated in an on Discord streams that sent backdoor knocks to Bill Chaffin's house, which led to him being assaulted, which we already talked about. They made him smear manure over himself, yes, with an open wound. Since then, many people have come out of the woodwork against them, some with their own agenda, others who just wanted to speak up about them. Since this time, the KiwiTubers thread was flooded with discussions and derailment, wondering why the kennel kickers, despite loving to tell people to panel up, suddenly all will not panel up with Osama bin Laden. Aww. And the whole thing about the whistleblowing thing that I just find the funniest, and especially kind of ties in with the later part too, when it comes to these people trying to find like moral justification for why they do this shit, they're fucking bullshitting you. They're bullshitting you. They don't actually give a fuck. So this is on Twitter that I saw a couple months before this is like, I think after, and I just looked up Marx's name and I found this saying, Marx the noob, please tell me why you chose to hide that you are related to a pedophile and continue to make it seem like you detested pedophiles because there's a pic of you with your pedo uncle being super happy-go-lucky. Go live and explain. He never will and never has. And yeah, it talks about it. Warwick man sentenced to 10 years in federal prison for attempting to entice a minor to engage in explicit sexual activity. And one of the things they like to use, they like to try to find ways to call you like a pedophile, for example. So that way they have a justification for going after you. So it looks like they're doing God's work. But in reality, they don't give a fuck. And this is a common thing you'll see. Especially if you look at the people who do call-out videos. Like one of the dudes who outed EDP. This one too. The replies in this comment are funny to me. If Kayla did lie, Kayla, I think, is like a 15-year-old kid from the context I have of this. Then clearing that up is fine. But these guys are failing to acknowledge that G Dion, I can barely say that name. It's a black dude making a username. You can barely read it ever. Literally let a pedophile, which is EDP, into his massive Discord server, likely full of minors, which it was, just for some content. See if I have it. That's the thumbnail. I was going to get into that later. For content farming, the titles of these videos, I exposed a pair of twins trying to meet a minor. I caught him. The chat's in the fucking way. God damn it. Hold on. Let me move this over. There we go. I caught him making CP with his own stepsister. This is all for content farms. None of these people give a fuck about kids at all. And I've known this for the past few years, but I don't think anybody's really believed me on it. A lot of people are having the epiphany now, like, holy shit, these people don't actually care about kids. The moment that really sealed the deal in for me was this. The moment when EDP went to go meet with another kid. This is the second time. And this fucking dude dresses up as a damn cupcake. Have the big haha moments instead of something serious that a kid could get fucked. And this is what they're doing. They don't give a fuck about kids. It's all about that grift. That grind. They don't fucking care at all. Pedo Civil Wars. Well, that implies that the pedos are fighting each other. It's just it's the fucking grift is the problem. Like, I want to go ahead and say, I haven't listened to the full EDP documentary with Chris Hansen. Let me just keep this up. But EDP talks in great detail about all the shit he's done, which is just eye-opening and fucking insane. And despite being caught twice trying to meet kids, the pedo poachers who went after him fucked it up. He's a free man. Yeah, he's doxxed. Yeah, he can't have a YouTube channel anymore. Yeah, he can barely find employment. He's still a free fucking man. Because they fucked up that hard.
Well, it was never about actually seeking justice when it comes to shit like that.
That's what I'm saying. They don't care. It's about content. And this extends also a bit to the Epstein file shit too. Remember when the Epstein files dropped and for about a month and a half, everyone was talking about the Epstein shit? How our government is basically run by pedophile cannibals?
Yeah.
Allegedly. And the Goyams, you know, the big nose folks. How they
we are the goy.
Yeah, we're the goy. I'm getting it mixed up. But you get what I mean though. How all these people, like Bill Gates having like STDs that he wants Epstein to try to help fund a cure for him. All this other whack shit going on. The talks about jerky and all these people who are sitting here just blown away. Like, oh, how can they get away with this? How can they get away with this? Because no one's going to do anything? When people on the smaller scale, we can't even get them in trouble for shit. No one fucking cares about kids. It's a grift. I'm tired of pretending it's fucking not. I've been saying this for a while. But this is what you get. We can't even deal with the small fish in the big ass pond.
Eh. Oh shit! My back just popped.
Oh. Yep.
Mm.
That's got to be at least a bit black pillish, doesn't it?
Not really. It's par for the course.
And that's the fucking horrifying thing about it. We've all just come complacent about it.
Oh no, not complacent about it. It's more in the lines of just if people are just now being aware of things. It's how do I put this? How do I put this into words? There's only a certain amount of things you can actually realistically do to do anything about this. Because we're just people, and organizing things is always going to be a problem now because the machine is so big that the only thing that really can be done is individual choice. So the only thing, a little bit piece of hope, I guess, is to not give in to despair and persist despite the fact of how hopeless it is, or at least it appears to be. Because even though we can't do anything today, it doesn't mean that tomorrow won't be better. And now that more people are aware of the snakes and they know what to look for, perhaps they will be able to prevent it from happening in the future. But that's just wishful thinking. So
I believe it. I see it as wishful thinking.
tend to your own garden. How about that? That's a good one.
Yep. You can just do that. You can just do that too. I mean, to be fair, yeah, there's a lot of things, a lot of spinning gears. It's not just one, there's multiple ones. But it just feels really shitty to see some of these gears not spinning and then nothing ever happens. It's just very disheartening to see. Very disheartening. Okay. So, there is a bit of a big one that I want to mention. I don't think we're going to have time to actually get into the Ferret call. There's still 2 other things I want to talk about, this one included.
Come on, dude.
I said it was an hour and a half. Besides, it's just going over the Ferret call.
Damn.
Like, it's going to be a multi-parter.
You got everyone gassed up for the freaking Ferret call and won't even go ahead with that one. Okay.
Well, this is just a shorter stream. We got, we come back in maybe next week and do it if we don't have time. That'll be a 3-hour thing. I feel like that's really disappointing because I know everybody wanted to see it. But I mean, the call's already out there. Especially people in the Discord server, they already know about most of it. Ferret stream, no Ferret. But that start shit so confusing. Let me just turn on my alert box. That shit's still gonna work no matter what.
Ferret cries but then starts shit. So confusing.
Thank you for that. I should just leave that shit on. I thought it would mute it when I turned that off. I guess not.
Oops.
Change the title then. Yes, I'll change the title. I know I have her here. I thought we'd be able to get to her a bit faster. It probably would have been faster if Spaz wasn't here.
Well, damn.
But it's also
Thanks.
but it's also important he's here too. So, my apologies. I'll fix it, okay? Next week we'll do the Ferret stuff.
Blame me for everything. Damn.
I know. I need to. Damn, lied to us his fair streamed. Authentic Ferret experience. You'll get it in full next time. You will. You'll get it, okay?
My fucking beater brush is gone. Damn it.
All right. Let's dive in.
There it is.
There's been an elephant in the room for the past while. That the supercut has been gone. If you don't know, it's because the supercut got flagged. Ooh, this make it a little bit nicer. There we go. It's because the supercut got flagged for bullying and harassment.
Ferret became the pick-me she would call D, me, etc. How tragic. Lamau.
No, I don't think Ferret became a pick-me. Ferret became a fucking problem.
Yeah, she did. Ugh. Y'all distract me too hard. So, if you're not aware, the supercut got flagged for bullying and harassment. I tried submitting an appeal. That didn't happen. Of course it didn't. Because YouTube is run by bots who don't give a fuck. Now, I know that I talked about this before, but I'm updating people on it because it is kind of important. When it comes to this flagging, was it him who did it? Was it bitch tit Brent? And the answer is no. It was actually somebody on Gilded Pooh's server. Not at Gilded Pooh's discretion. Just someone doing it to be a piece of shit. And a bunch of people have been hit with flags. And mine was one of them. Spaz shared the video. And yeah, someone flagged it. Someone took that opportunity to flag the video down. Now, it's been gone for over a year and a half now. And I haven't really said much about it. And I danced on the line of if I was just going to repost it, which was originally what I was just going to do. I was just going to repost it without the intro and just be like, there we go, done. But eventually started getting up the idea to actually just make it its own video. Because there's a lot of shit that I've talked about on streams that I know people don't watch. People didn't watch the supercut anyway. I've seen the analytics for it. They make it to 30 seconds at most, and then just click off. They don't actually watch the video at all. And I'm
It's your
going to...
voice. They can't tolerate your voice.
They can't tolerate my voice. Oh no. My voice. I'm so hurt. I'm so upset. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna, throw my family member's safety out there and then delete fucking everything. And then come back just a few months later. And then try to grow that big ego. Yeah. I'm so hurt. They don't like my voice. My voice used to be a lot worse. If you watch my older videos.
Worse now. What are you talking about?
But there's been a lot of things that popped up with the supercut. A lot of things people have said. A lot of things that people have been grasping at straws with. It's pretty funny. Let me pull this up here. I don't know why these are shifted so far. It's from Mr. Cool Ice, White Glove Society enjoyer. Ignore this high autistic DM if you want. I don't particularly mind. I regret ever A-logging Rogue. He had every right to dislike me and call me out on everything, but I was a retarded 18-year-old that took any sign of someone telling me to stop or fuck off as an attack. I hate Rogue A-logs more than his fans by a very large magnitude. All of them are batshit crazy, and I'm glad I never got involved with them, especially after Wendy made the Ed article with my name, which WTRD pointed out wasn't my typing style, nor something I would do. Which is pretty interesting, because Wendy never wrote the fucking, the Ed page. I didn't write it either. The reason why White Glove would say this shit is because Wendy insulted White Glove in the interview that I did with her.
Mm-hmm.
That was the whole reason. She crashed because of that screenshot, lol. You're welcome. Ah. Oh, man. That said, while I have no problems with Rogue, his co-host, or most of his fans anymore, I select a few are certainly pieces of work. The thread pointed out the majority, but I know Lyle was particularly mad at Fursky for a time. Don't remember much except she made sexually charged comments towards Peaches. Of course, there's more here. Cool license to follow up. Nearly all of Rogue's detractors are A-logging degenerates, aside from White Glove. Dylan Thomas needs no introduction, even as his own thread. Wendy, schizo furry who dogs Rogue, causing the iffy over a fursuit. The actual reason why is not over the fursuit. It's because Wendy told him to shut up, and then he fucking blocked and banned her from his server after spending countless hours on a game that never released. Was so convinced that he was gonna travel halfway across the country to harm her that she called the ATF on saying that he was making a bomb. Now she's said this is a call with I think Asterisk was involved in the call and he was going over it. I look forward to the day whenever all of a sudden stuff like this gets brought up against him. But schizophrenic thing. Wendy doesn't even talk about Rogue at all. Like, ever. Like, that's... No. Here, WTRD Radio. Music Biz Marty. Goon, who became delusioned with Rogue after he had Smokey on stream, claiming the latter somehow played a role in bricking Cyrex's Xbox. What I can understand, he's Tibbs' biggest A-log, and just yesterday he pulled a Marty and found Tibbs in person. LaLupi, former Rogue mod who got kicked out for being a pedo groomer, would later become a now ex-mod for Tibbs. Is that actually true?
Yeah, he was modding for Tibbs in order to get Eugene's goat, apparently. Or that's what Tears told me, at least.
I don't know. I don't know. I sat here for the past few months asking for proof about LaLupi's shit, and I only got it after Brent said on the stream, "Boy, I love Pac-Man" in the year 1995. And then all of a sudden, here it is. And the person who outed LaLupi to TRD Radio, Ryan, I think was his name, is actually a pedophile. So,
you mean Ren?
Ren.
Yeah, Ren.
I don't know why I say Ryan. I get the fucking names mixed up.
Yeah, his shit got put everywhere apparently.
Yeah, I see Tribat's already reading ahead of it. Don't worry. Bag of douche kicked out of Rogue's old Discord for making unwanted sexual advances towards his co-host Asterisk. What the fuck is this? Okay, so this is because on fucking Rogue server, they were discussing the art I posted, and anytime that I'd respond, Asterisk would jump in and say, move this over to the comments section or fucking chat or whatever. Anytime I jump in. So I said, okay, Ashley's gonna have to wiggle her little goat finger at me, tell me not to do this. Because every time I did it, she'd swoop in and say, nope, go over there. I said, yeah. I said, yeah, wiggle your fucking finger at me. Told her because she's too busy drinking her own goat milk. And apparently that's me sexually advancing towards Asterisk. I'm sorry. But do you genuinely believe that I would want to sip for this fucking slag? No. No. I'm gonna put my ass on the line for this fucking... this big, beautiful... Oh my god. Oh man. Oh no, Bag made her wear underwear instead of diapers. Yeah, I'm not into diapers. Sorry, Asterisk. That's not compatible. uh, Mag Shangy, the Jen who drew a dick ejaculating on a picture of a daughter of her dad who he was beefing with at the time. I know Shangy already talked about this on his own thing. I'm not defending him on that shit. Never did. And I won't. They're trying to Discord mod. Damn, $200 at the head of diapers. Oh. Oh, I saw that. Okay. Yeah. Oh. Oh, man. But there's a lot of stuff to go over with the rogue stuff. Like, whenever I talk to Wendy, like, remember whenever the Wendy interview was posted? And I think a day or, like, the same day or the day after, Brent had a fucking heart attack? Please.
Yeah, I remember that.
Ferret stream, please. Yeah, I remember. So it's going to go over a bunch of stuff. I just want to say something about it, because I know I've been quiet about it, but yeah, it is being worked on. You've read the script for it, right, Spaz? What I have
I've
so far?
glossed over it and proofread the parts that actually had information on.
How long is it?
About 11 pages or so.
Quite long. Actually, one of the longest scripts I've ever written. Depending on if you... I don't know how... The Cammy movie might be longer. But we'll cross that bridge.
It's decently long, especially when you like when you double spaced everything. Cheater.
Double space? No, I didn't double space anything. Liar. I did not double space anything. It's because I'm typing on my iPad. That's probably why. But I also want to leave enough space in case I need to add more shit, because there's still more stuff that needs to be added to it. But yeah, it's definitely coming out. Don't you worry. It is definitely coming out. Legit heart attack. Yeah, I don't have the post in OBS, but yeah, he actually had to go. I sent him to the hospital just for talking to fucking Wendy.
He had a palpitation. If I had to assume anything, it was enough that he actually went and got checked on. So I don't know if you can equate the two things being like correlated, but yeah.
I'd say they are. I'd say the timing is just too perfect. He saw that, it was like, Patrick, help me! That's funny. So I'm gonna stick with it. Because remember, she was the one that got him the fucking DFE. So, you know what? Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised. But that video will
I
come
wonder
out
if
later.
he ever sought therapy for any of this.
He goes to fucking therapy.
No, I said I wonder. It wouldn't be like out of the realm of possibility if it was that like big of an event.
I wouldn't be surprised either. That'd be really fucking funny. Really fucking funny. Now, I know that we were supposed... The last thing I was going to talk about was Sony. Sony basically trying to take away your video games and all that shit. I was going to talk about that. But people are a bit upset that I haven't talked about Ferret yet. She's in the title, and Sony is not.
Yeah, look. I'm gonna go ahead and okay. We'll do this really quickly with Sony. Sony doesn't like money. Everybody's gonna be losing all their access to physical copies. Your discs are gonna die, and no more disc drive on the PS6. They already saw the PS5. So yeah, okay, that covers everything with Sony. Moving on.
Yeah, okay. Well, that works too. We'll just summarize it through that.
If you want gamer news, you can literally go to a gaming thing.
Yeah. So I hope you all are happy. I hope you all are happy. So we're gonna listen to Ferret, Swee, and Haw. Now go ahead. I'm gonna give you a quick background story. Ferret was talking a lot of shit about saying my server is full of a bunch of doxers, a bunch of neo-Nazis or whatever, all the normal left the shit, screamed about it.
Just one, just me.
Well, Fish included. She had no idea that Fish was actually gone. And, yeah. There's plenty of other things. One of the other things is that she was friends with a pedophile for so long and didn't look into him and defended him blindly and then looked like a complete fucking idiot. And just trying to fight, just be a fucking nuisance liar to everybody. And I got involved because she was lying about me.
I know I said wrong things, and I deserve every amount of yelling that you are going to do. I shouldn't have
Yelling.
called everyone a neo-Nazi.
What baffles me is that if you truly believe that, like, even before, why the hell would you want to come back? Why would you take Fish up on the offer? I'm talking about before.
Yeah, it was dumb. I know.
Yeah. It was.
I know you want to
Yeah,
make a
it was
video on
stupid
me
of
at this
me.
point. If
I know
if
you want to
feel so
bend
inclined,
me
you
over the
can.
barrel.
What baffles me also is that even whenever I basically give you an out, without me confronting you or anything else, you still find a way to bring me the fuck up. Why? I didn't fucking
I
do
was
anything
bitter.
to you. Yeah,
I was bitter.
uh-huh.
That's the honest truth you're gonna get. I was bitter.
Did that accomplish anything?
No, it did not, because now I'm gonna get yelled at.
Pause for a minute.
But
How old is she exactly?
I think she's a year or two younger than I am, and I'm 28.
Okay. So short answer. Grown ass woman. Why are you so afraid of someone raising their voice to you when you've been bad? You're acting like a belligerent child saying, just go ahead and punish me. It's fucking
Like
pathetic.
I've said throughout this call, like, this is just when a dog is like barking at you, like a small dog, you know, just barking at you, and then you approach it, and then it just rolls over on its back like, give me tummy rubs. Don't hurt me. Give me tummy rubs.
Look how pathetic I look. Please don't kill me.
Please don't hurt me. She's younger than I. She's 27. You perplex the hell out of me. Like, it's weird to me because all of this is just fucking weird. Like, you're sitting here talking about Eva being overweight, making fun of her. Meanwhile, you have an eating disorder. Like, I get, I've seen what you look like before. I don't know if you've changed any. You're not as hefty as Eva is, but that's just fucking weird to me. And whenever you sit here and cause trouble, like fighting people like Milk, telling her she needs to have acid thrown in her fucking face because she disagreed with you over something, and then she turns around and brings up your eating disorder, like she didn't even know you had it, and then you flip the hell out and started like breaking down and shit.
Can't take the punishment.
How the fuck?
Had to settle down.
I love people who are like that, who love to just throw shit at everyone, be as big of a fucking nuisance as possible, and then whenever you confront them, they're like this, just quiet, or just like dismissive. Maybe not dismissive, but just submissive.
Submissive. They've literally just given up. Or like in the case of Milk, well, I've seen the clip. You show it to me live on stream. When that shit happened, and it was just literally couldn't, like, she took a shot in the dark at Ferret and hit the mark and immediately fell to fucking pieces.
And she's the one who started that shit too. She was the one who started that.
Couldn't take the punishment and had to settle down.
Yeah. Do you explain that?
I'm not excusing myself. I did the wrong thing.
You took it at face value what Sarah told you. Just because she was your friend. Okay, fine, she's your friend. But every single time something like this happens, it's because there's some other entity, usually a woman. Like, it was Cammy, then it was Sarah, and now it's Lily. Like, do you even fucking think for yourself? Like, at all?
The answer is no.
I love the silence, though. That's something that just tickles me listening to this. Just listen to the fucking silence. Do you think for yourself? Just nothing. Just dead air. Just a moment of just pure dead air. It's like, oh god. I really don't think to myself. Or maybe she's reaching into her mind. Be like, hello, voice? I need you now. It's like, not there. The touchable, she had 2 lesbian partners and they both abused her.
Yeah. Such is life.
Though seeing how Ferret goes on, it's really abuse from them or self-defense. I have no idea. Snuck into Malcolm server just because she hates loud convoy and love drama.
Wait, she snuck into damn it, she went into damn it Michael's server because she hates Lio. Then she ran her mouth about Lio. That's fucking funny. Cause I fucking asked, I even brought this up in this fucking call, but I'll say it now. When she was running her fucking mouth out and she brought up Lio half time, I went to Lio, you ever heard of this chick before? He said, nope. Should I have? And I was like, probably not. It's not important. That was it. I learned Lio. Have you heard of this chick? Nope. Okay.
My favorite part is when she had the audacity to lie about Spaz and whatnot, and then freaks out and Matt goes, let's bring Spaz in. Yeah, we're not even close to that part. Yeah, bro, she went off. Like, do you ever take the time to just wonder, to just get the other side? Do you?
Now I am, but it's kind of something I had to work on still in therapy.
You're 27 years old and you're still making mistakes?
Funny when you mention that, Tribet, since the current relation I have is with a man. He's been the healthiest I've been with compared to my previous partner. But men evil, according to Ferret. That is true. That is true. That's something Ferret has unironically believed. She also hates people who have different religious values. Like
Religious values, period.
Yeah, period. Like Spaz over here, who is Christian, an open Christian, and she fucking hated him for it.
I don't know if I'm the best definition of a Christian, so.
Yeah, don't you enjoy like demon girls or demon women?
Not particularly.
You sure?
I like fat bitches.
Okay. Well, I mean gluttony is one of the 7 deadly sins, so you know what?
You can still not eat a whole lot and still be very fat.
Well, yeah, I know glandular problems. I forget that those are things because a lot of fat people, like, they're carbonators. They just eat carbs and they're like, no, it's my glandular. It's my glandular. I have glandular problems. I get if you're not informed on something. fine. But, you know, not everybody here, nobody here is like just an entity to be fucked with endlessly. Like, we're all people. I know it's kind of hard to see that because we're just like usernames behind a computer screen or a phone. But we all have feelings, fears, and dreams and shit, all that stuff.
Nuh-uh.
And nah, we don't. I'm lying. We don't have any of that. We don't have feelings or dreams.
You fucking liar. You caught it here first, folks. Fucking Bag's a filthy fucking liar.
Oh, God.
He's trying to convince you he's a fucking person. He's not an actual person. He's not real people.
Yeah. I'm not. It's the truth is out. I'm an entity created by the farting lesbian penguins of fucking Ecuador.
Not
all right.
Again.
Yeah.
Again.
Oh. Yeah. They're gonna do it again.
Do it again.
It's not just applying to you, it's just to everybody else. It's like, as soon as someone fucks up, then all of a sudden, here it is, just throw everything out there. You were the one who sat here and made fun of my brother dying.
I know.
When he had absolutely...
fucking, I know it's hurtful. Pause here. I know. When she said, I know, and that, but I hear that, and all I hear back in my head is, vroom, vroom, motherfucker. Vroom, 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 motherfucker.
Yeah.
Because I went back and I found that shit back. I went on my own fucking way to find that shit. Just so I could hear it with my own fucking ears. After I heard it, you remember, I came to you, and I fucking asked, like, why the fuck would you give someone like this a second chance to hurt you?
Why I did? I don't know. I could be just too forgiving sometimes. It's kind of funny my name is Bag of Douche, and I'm still just too nice sometimes.
Like, dude, if I was in your shoes and some bitch like Ferret, like, ran her mouth to that degree because she was, like, going along with, like, you know, the fucking groupthink from another fucking bitch, I would... Look, Bruce hasn't even done something like that to me. Okay?
I guess...
like... Standards.
I guess the reason why is that I kind of thought that it was just the high amount of manipulation that Cammy did, because she did a fucking lot of it. A whole lot of it at the time. I kind of thought that everyone got suckered in to the emotions. And that was kind of why.
Probably, sure. But at the same fucking time, even if that be the case, she would have to have convinced them that you were literally worse than fucking Hitler and that you're worthy of, like, this scorn. She'd have to do the same fucking shit as the kennel kickers did with, like, marking targets. She would have to have, like, pulled this out of her ass. No, the reality is that you can see this. The way there's a pattern of behavior. She acted like this with you. She acted like this with D. She acted like this with Eva. She acted like this with freaking Milk. She acted like this with me. She has a pattern of behavior where she lets her emotions get the better of her, and she uses that as a fucking excuse because she knows how to fucking control herself. Well, the funny thing about that is that's not a fucking valid argument. If you have boundaries and places you won't go, you won't compromise them if it's not called for. So she was so able to flip that switch so fucking simply and easily to fucking use anything and everything because she knew it would hurt you. That says a lot more about her character. She was willing to just go full fucking bore and just do that.
Yep.
Like, I don't like bringing up people's, like, dead relatives. Like, you let the dead rest and like that. And it's like, if you're going to talk shit about someone's dead relative, then have the balls to go dig up the fucking corpse and suffer the consequences of your fucking actions. Because talk's fucking cheap. In area, I saw that shit. You know, I'm not advocating for it. I'll never advocate for something so fucking horrid. But it's just more in the lines of, what if you're not gonna take it to its like logical conclusion, or you don't have the balls to it or the means to it, then you're just being weak, and you're hurting people in the only way you can think to hurt people.
Yeah.
And if that's the lengths you want to go to for hurting people.
Yeah.
I mean, there was so much more to hurt you, that there's so much more to work with, that it's like, you know, things about your own personal choices, like you didn't choose to have this bad things happen to you. There's so much more that she could have worked with to actually be more punchy, but she went for the lowest hanging fruit and bring that up. And I understand she would probably be like, I apologize for it. I apologize. You forgave me. It's a Christian virtue to actually forgive someone for trespassing them to this degree. So if she doesn't believe in the Christianity as a concept, then why in the world would she believe in a Christian concept such as forgiveness?
Yeah. Pretty much, yeah. Like
It's like, this isn't helping. If anything, like the fucking shit she pulled that caused all this proves my point to a large degree. She's not sorry for anything she did.
I know she's not.
Not even remotely. She was never sorry for any of it. She was sorry that she got suckered into it. But no one suckered her into doing this shit here. No. This was all like just what she wanted to do. This is fucking mask off moment.
Yeah.
And then when the rubber hits the fucking road, she looks fucking foolish, and she has no recourse other than to fucking say, just go ahead and kill me, because I'm so fucking pathetic. And me being like, this is the main reason why she didn't want me to come to the call, because she was afraid I was going to do this number.
I mean, she already lied in the call even after it. Like, I'm kind of jumping ahead of this, but I just throw it out anyway, because I mean, we're about to end stream anyway. After this call, she said that she cut off Lily. She's still in a group chat with Lily anyway. She never did. It was a lie. I know she's not sorry for anything. And whenever I'm just sitting here listening to this call, it's like, I went too easy on her. I didn't let her off easy. Like, I still just call her out for it. But I wish I was a lot harder. I should have been. It's probably because I just don't want to sit here and just make more and more enemies with more and more people. It's like, I just want this bitch to just fuck off and go away.
Everybody wants the bitch to fuck off and go away. That's the same for any situation ever. Rogue wants Wendy to fuck off and go away. But the thing is, unless you're willing to sit down and actually accept peace as an actual fucking choice, then yeah. No, nothing's going to fucking change.
Or with me too, but he would never do it. He would never. Shit, he would never fucking do that. I've said openly on my streams, but had plenty of people watching. Yeah, I would talk to him. Yeah, I'd do it. If we want to have a cordial conversation, fine. But I know that's never happening. I would have had one before he DFE'd. He's like, nah, you need to be laughed off the internet. It's like, Brent, look at you. Like, really look at you. Like, you go around deleting people's comments. You blocked me everywhere. You talk passive-aggressively. The only thing you can talk about is the art I draw. Which, in comparison, like, I draw pictures. You collect revenge porn. You have people on your server who you know are into weird shit. And you don't say anything about it until it's convenient. Like, come on. And you would sit here and act like I'm worse. Like, this is a big talking point. Bag draws weird art. I don't go around threatening to dox people. I don't plot ops. I don't fucking DFE shit. It's like, I don't even need to, like, do anything. Like, a lot of these people, they just destroy themselves on their own. I don't have to do anything. It's not necessary. Really isn't. Really isn't. We made it only like 4 minutes and 36 seconds into the video. Holy shit.
Sorry, I had to go. I had to start monologuing.
That's fine. Besides, I mean, we are technically going over the ferret stuff, so we can still keep it in the title.
Look, I think we should go on for a little bit longer.
Would you want to?
Yeah.
Chet, are you fine with that? I wouldn't mind it. I want to know where this goes. I'm not even going to wait for them to respond. I already know what they're going to say. Yes. Yes. Go on a bit longer. We'll go for about... You know what? Fuck it. We'll do the whole... I'll take the short part out of the stream. We'll go for 2 hours. Nothing to do with what was going on beforehand. Like... Especially when that was at a time when I was very upset about the K9 and Ruben shit. And while that whole thing's going on, with all that stuff going on, you're over here, you were leaking messages to Cammy and going on about how laughing, chuckling, saying shit like, oh yeah, I leaked it, just laughing. And then all of a sudden, whenever you get pushback, you act like a scared fucking meow meow. Whenever you get confronted.
Oops!
Yay, Ferret stream. Thank you, Daddy Bag.
Oh. Oh, good lord. How many... Hold on, wait. Let me see. Let me pull this up for a second. What's the super chat number? Jesus Christ. We've gone over it so hard. I didn't even have one for this stream. Okay. You know what? I didn't really want people to donate for the stream. I should just say that more often. People donate more. I think I'll add an extra hour. Let's say not to this stream, but next. I'll add 2 hours to something. Okay? Is that fair?
We're gonna have to start earlier.
Yeah, we'll have to. We'll have to pick a day. A 4-hour stream just going over a call. Jesus Christ. Okay. All right. Like, this whole thing, like, I'm not even really involved with the Lily shit or whatever's going on with this pedophile or whatever. But I'm just sitting here listening to what's going on. And it's always the same thing. Like, you kind of talk this big game a bit. And whenever you get pushback, you're like a dog that, like, viciously barks. And then whenever someone gets up close to it, they just roll on their back like, give me tummy rubs. Don't fight me. Don't give me tummy rubs. I don't fucking get you. And I've told this with Sarah. Like, before, I said to her, like, look, I'm not going to cause any trouble as long as she doesn't talk about me. Because I'm not trying to make more fucking enemies. I've made enough already. Yeah.
I'm one of them.
Yeah, your wife called me a retard before the stream started.
Where's the lie?
She's not lying. She's not lying. She's told the truth. Fuck. I can't believe she convinced people to block me on Blue Sky without even talking to me or knowing me. When they finally meet me, they forget they had me blocked. Yeah, I mean, you'd have to be able to let them down in their native tongue, okay? You have to do it. Okay, I'm going to show you how to do it. This is what you say. Bah! Just say that. Hopefully they'll understand.
Same here.
Like, I'm not here, like, trying to cause trouble because I just want to cause trouble like before. I'm almost fucking 30. I have a car payment. I have bills.
Yes.
I just want to be left alone at this point. I'm gonna, like, my extended break is only just gonna be that. I'm just gonna draw and just not really talk to many people.
That's a fucking lie. That's a lie. That is a big fucking lie. What did she do? Not long after this call, what did she do? She hopped into a group conversation with Lily, someone who likes to suicide bait. Say, if you don't do what I say, if you don't give me tummy rubs, I'm gonna kill myself. And it's all gonna be your fault. I don't think... Fish didn't even do stuff like this. Well, did he?
I don't remember.
I don't think he did.
What was that other time with the fucking I'm just gonna bleed out, man. I'm just gonna bleed out. Let it bleed out, man.
Oh, yeah, that one. Yeah, that call. Yeah, but that one hasn't been talked on stream. Because that one is pretty personal.
Yeah.
Okay,
Well,
he
there
has.
you go.
Never mind. Fuck. Great. Yeah, he did it too. God,
Then there was
fucking
the
damn.
other manipulation they pulled off and everything here recently, but yeah.
Yeah, that's not pulled up for the stream. I don't think anything else has come from that. I still...
Nah.
That's why Kuko added me on his friends list, but he hasn't talked to me about it. So I don't know if Fish told him... Fish caught wind of this or something. I don't know.
Kuko sent you a friend request?
Yeah, remember? He's on my
Sent
friends
you-
list.
He sent you one too? Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
He hasn't talked to me about it. About, like, why? He's just sent me a meme or something. It's been, like, a couple of weeks and nothing. So, I don't know. I bleed it out, dig it deeper just to throw it away. Ugh.
And from Vapor Pony Inc. it says Kuko needs to fuck off. Damn.
Why? What do you
Damn,
do?
Damn. He's the reason why all this shit with like Bruce got compounded.
Hmm.
It's a long and arduous story that involves the death of a chicken, but yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to save that for next time. But you're also you also said that you're not talking about Bruce anymore, so.
Well, no, I didn't say I wouldn't talk about Bruce. I said I'm not going to start shit with Bruce. It's like
Okay.
it's not a matter of like going out of the way to fuck with her. And that's like the goal of like not doing that.
You know, do you actually believe she's going to really hold up her end of the bargain?
She's not going to fuck with me.
I don't know. You'd be surprised.
Okay, so I'll put it to you this way. I don't care. Because the amount of fucking around that can actually be done is not equal. Is not equivalent to the amount of fucking around I can potentially do. So
Well, I know that side. I'm not going to say anything.
Yeah.
So,
So it's one of those things to where, no, we both agree that having peace in the valley is worth more than just fucking feuding over shit that the details between each other have become foggy.
I know there are going to be people asking, what's the thing? It's like, I'm just going to go and tell you, you're not finding out. I'm not going to say anything.
Unless you actually edited this call.
Well, we're not going to get to that part in
Yeah,
this.
you didn't.
I didn't, but we're not going to get there anyway in this time frame, knowing how long it takes to go through one. But I'll cut it out. I promise I will. Probably the smartest decision you could make at this point.
I know.
I don't know why the hell you didn't just do it earlier. And, like, you coming with me about a Tribat stuff. You want to know the reason why I went through with the Tribat stuff when I talked about on stream? The reason why I did it is because I just wanted to give him a taste of his own medicine when it came to the Rubin stuff. Like, how that was handled. I was pretty bitter about that. I was. I have a pretty damn good reason to be pretty bitter.
That's why I kept it to a private server, even though it became unprivate all of a sudden.
You know, there's a reason why I don't talk about most of the issues I have, or if I have a problem with somebody, because that shit spreads.
I know.
It doesn't matter if I talk about in DMs with, like, Fish or Eva, it's going to come out eventually. They're going to let that shit slip, and they have before. Thing where I was the victim but was treated like an abuser. Yeah, that was pretty much it. Part of me didn't even want to actually talk to you the day. Like, this is back in, like, 2023, when it was like, it was me, Ferret, and you. That's what I'm talking about. I didn't even want to.
I don't.
But I did, and I was like, okay, you know what? I don't want to sit here and make more fucking enemies.
Honestly, at this point,
I don't want your apology. Like, I'm just gonna tell you, I don't want your apology because I do not fucking believe you. I don't believe you're actually sorry about anything. I don't. I have no fucking reason to believe anything.
I don't blame you.
$200 for a commission. You know, it just reminds me of a Butch Hartman. Just a $200 thing. I don't know why, but it does. I don't know how. But I feel like if you gave, I think it would be worth more to spend the $200 on just buying a commission from that guy than to get fucking diaper pics from from a fucking schizo. I mean, why would you? I'm still baffled by that shit. Because I know I'm jumping ahead because we do talk about it with the diaper shit. Like, you could just go on Google and you could just find pictures. Like, why would you have to do that? And all that just for $200? A degrading picture that you can't get rid of? That someone has saved? That they could potentially use against you? Like, what the fuck are we doing here? Why? At least, like, with Butch Hartman stuff, at least it would be like a physical thing that he put on a canvas. That it's authentic, it's not AI generated. Oh my god. I gave him fucking credit. Oh, that feels so gross in my mouth. I imagine that 2 years later, we're going to be having this same conversation one way or another. I'm not even really here wanting to have a conversation. I just want to tell you how I fucking felt. I got
didn't
up
want
to
to-
bat
yeah.
for you when it came to people like Darius, Mia, and fucking Milk. And a lot of that was because of how you handled the shit.
I know. At this point, they've upped the medicine so I wouldn't do this stuff as much.
You know, it's not entirely the medicine that's going to stop you. It's going to be it has to be you stopping it. Medicine ain't going to magically make it go away. You have to make it go away.
I know.
That's not me ripping. That's recording me. It's not a bag stream. I've been muting my mic and my mic in OBS just so people can hear it. It can't be a bag stream unless there's a vape rip somewhere. I think Spaz died. Spaz, are you dead? I think he's dead. I think he's dead. Spaz died. Type rip in chat for Spaz. He died.
This whole week, I've been trying to, like, stay by myself.
That's basically what I've been doing since Fish was cut off. I mean, it's perplexing to me that there's so many similarities between the two of you. More than you think. And it has nothing to do with... You know, you're thinking, well, I'm more left-leaning, he's more right-leaning. That is not what I'm talking about.
No, I know what you're talking about.
Like, he made the same argument, like, you did about me and Tribat being uber buddy best friends. Tribat, you're here. Are we super uber best friends?
I know they're not. I know you're not.
Wait, hold
I even-
on. I was just wondering where my thing was going there. No, we're not like besties. We're mutuals. We're neutral now,
Yeah, that's it.
which is absolutely neutral.
I can literally...
I think this is
I
the
mean,
most we've spoken in what, months?
this is the first time I've actually talked on a voice call with you in 3 fucking years.
Yeah, I know.
And like, in all honesty, like for the past year or so, I was like, you know, maybe I could rekindle with Tribat and let, you know, old wounds heal.
Oh yeah,
And
it
move
takes a long
forward.
time. You don't need to push into that. If you don't want to do it, you don't want to do it. If you do want to do it, just do it when you're ready.
Well, the reason why I haven't is because I don't know if I don't want to fucking repeat. Because every single person I've given second chances for, it's repeated. It's like, yeah. Yeah, it has. The thing is, she's so mentally destroyed, she requires medication to function. All that over internet shit, too. And a lot of it is her own fucking fault. Her own fault. And she hasn't learned anything. We're besties, we fuck on the reg. Yeah. Oh god, she's on to us. Fish is on to us, too. Don't let him know. Spaz, is that you?
Yeah, I know. I'm going to take her or something.
Okay, I was sitting here wondering, where the hell did you go? Oh, he's doing something. Oh, he's going to go deal with his family. Oh,
I hit trash out and get some cereal.
ah. Can I have some?
Hell no.
Fuck, man, please. I want some cereal.
You don't want this cereal.
Is it Captain Crunch?
No, I will cook wow.
Well, what kind of cereal is it?
It's Cheerios with oats in it.
Oh, God. Okay, yeah, you fucking keep that shit, healthy boy. Your fucking Michelle Obama food. It's like it doesn't
Oh,
matter.
You don't want it.
Oh, I
No,
wouldn't
you
worry
wouldn't
about
want
that.
What was that? It doesn't have enough carbs, unhealthy carbs like sugars and high fructose corn syrup. I don't want that. Meh. Gross. I mentioned in the group DM, but I don't pity her. I don't either. I basically was forgiving like Bag. And just like Bag, I got spat on. And yeah, Fish basically was just the straw that broke the camel's back for me. Yeah. He was too. That was the moment where I'm like, you know what? Why bother? Why bother doing anything anymore? May I have some oats?
No.
Brother, may I have some oats? Vapor. The horse is asking for oats.
No, brother. The
No,
discount fairy gave me these oats, brother. Me. I think I take it and I gave it to me, brother.
We are oats. We are democracy.
You just do whatever you want to do. You don't want to take orders anymore. That's all up to you. No hard feelings whatsoever.
I do have a question for Ferret though, because after everything I've heard about the race shit and how Tribat was treated, like I genuinely don't understand. Because there was a point in time, Ferret, where you and me and Tribat had like a. If I remember, we all used to talk in a group chat. We all three of us used to talk. We used to play Payday together. And the next thing I know, you're just shitting on Tribat. What those moments we had, did that mean anything to you? Like, is Tribat really? Do you hate him that much? Even though, as far as I know, he's done you good more than bad. And the next thing I know, he gets treated like shit, all because he provided evidence for a guy who's clearly a pedophile. Like, I'm shocked by it.
Are you trying to talk, Bag?
Oh, I'm muted. Fuck. Thank you for pointing that out.
I was like, it's quiet.
Every stream, there's always one Boomer Bag fucking everything up. Okay. I want to throw some context. I want to add on to this. Here comes the chat. See, it's delayed by like 10 or 15 seconds.
Mr. I can't have ultra latency. Okay.
Yeah, I pay for what I can get, okay? My bad. If everything wasn't so goddamn expensive, it'd be a lot easier. But no, we don't live in that world. Didn't want to hear hear the vaping. I know, that's why I mute. Because I don't want people to hear it. I know that shit is distracting and it's annoying. So I try my best to keep it as much as possible, except for this recording.
Bag's apartment is just like 24/7 fucking fog from Silent Hill.
No, I have AC shit on. My apartment's not hotbox, but it does smell like fruit. My dad comes over, he's like, smells good in here. It's like, yeah, that's all the vapes I have. You like the smell?
Fucking nicotine and fucking Fruit Loop smell.
Yeah, good smell. That's a good smell to bring the ladies in too. Like, oh, I love Fruit Loops. Let me suck your cock.
What you know about riding?
What I know about riding? It's been a long time since I've ridden. Oh well.
Sucks to suck.
Sucks to suck.
Get married, fool.
Get married. Have kids. I like freedom. I just hate
Freedom's a
people
fucking
too much.
illusion, bro.
I know. But I like my illusion freedom. I like the Matrix too much. The outside is fucking scary. Leave me alone. So I fucking destroyed all the pedophiles in charge. They won't let me be. They try to take my video games away, even though I own them.
This is why we play D&D and D&D accessories.
That's why you're trying to get me into there. You want to take me into another Matrix.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, what the hell was I saying? I got sidetracked. Fuck, I forgot. I fucking mute. God damn it. I hate it when this happens. This is what happens when you get old. You forget shit. Oh yeah, buddy with Tribat. That's what I was talking about. So, even in the calls, on my server when she was still there and she was making up with Tribat, she was just shitting on him in the voice calls. Just even after. Like, no shit. She never forgave him either. She didn't want to make friends. She just wants something to bitch about. Go figure.
Not only that, but like I was treated like shit before I could provide evidence. I gave Ferret the tip off that I was going to investigate into it, and the next thing I know, I had Lily messaging us like not even like an hour later, and I was in.
I just find it funny. I just find it funny how the first time this happened to Tribat was when he told K9 about Virus 26 years ago, and K9 kicks him out despite him providing evidence, and the same exact fucking thing happens to Tribat again. Like, he gets shit on for providing right evidence. Like, why? Like, why were you mad at him for that? Like, I don't understand. Like,
I was
did
trying
you
to
not
make
put
it
that?
end faster, unfortunately, and
Like, if you didn't see what I said in the chat, you low key made the
I
same
just read
mistake
it.
Bag made all those years ago. I know. I'm just saying. I had to point it out. Like, I know Bag says that you and Fish are acting similar, but as much as I hate to say it, you're acting almost similar to Cammy. It's scary, and I don't like that. And I hope you realize that.
The only difference is that I don't know if you have an Ink Bunny or some hidden Pixiv.
I hope you don't.
I'm hoping
don't.
you don't either, because, you know, like, Tribat sent me the stuff about Ray. I didn't even look at it. You want to know why I didn't? Because I don't want to fucking see shit like that anymore. I'm tired
I
of it.
didn't want to see it either, and that's why I took somebody's word.
Like, I want to expand on this further. This dude's not on my server. I don't know his name. I don't even want to know this faggot. That's why I didn't. The other part of it. I have no horse in this race. I have my own fucking problems with Ferret. I just think it's funny that she's friends with this person. She doesn't even look at that stuff. Like, wouldn't you think that'd be priority number one? Like, whenever we looked through Cammy's Ink Bunny in that one video, and we saw all this shit, wouldn't you think you want to take a look at that, considering this is someone who you're associated with for the past, like, couple of years? Wouldn't you try to take that shit a bit seriously instead of blindly fucking defending this guy and then eating shit? Hello?
Hello.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, but I sent you the files first. I didn't send them to Lou. I sent them to you.
I know. I should have looked.
And
But
You
the thing is,
should.
I just
like,
want to take you back to 2022. The big
I know.
the big criticism.
I called you out for the same thing. I know. I don't know what my thought process was.
And
I
I'm
really
not-
don't.
I'm not just talking about that either. The criticism I got was that I didn't look at the journals. I can tell you why I didn't. Why I didn't originally. Because K9 is fucking lying about me. And why would I click something?
K9 lying?
I know. He was lying about me at the time. He was saying,
Oh, you
all
mean
this
that
whack shit.
you mean that person that literally started all this fucking shit because fucking Fish said, "Hey, Bag, hear him out. Maybe he's not as bad as we think." And then he fucking rolled over and showed his belly to Cammy and fucking Ferret, and then left you holding a fucking bag. And then you vouch for him again, and then you let him hang around. You remember that? I remember that.
yeah, this is what I get for trying to fucking help somebody. I just get caught holding the bag on it. Bag holding the bag. Because I've always got criticism about, like, oh, you don't actually try to help anybody. You don't actually try. And then I do. I give somebody an actual chance, and they fuck me over. And I just stand here looking like a fucking dumbass. It's like, great. This is what I get for trying to be decent.
No, I sincerely, I am still sitting here thinking full well that Fish was literally trying to use you and K9 for something. He can say, well, no, we were all friends. I just wanted to be friends. I just wanted friends. I'm like, there are so many easier ways to make friends without having to, like, one, pick the lowest of the lowest common denominator to, like, become friends with. That's number one. And then there's also the whole entire idea of, like, he treats people who he says are his friends worse than I would treat an enemy.
Bag is spaz with a lower success rate. Jesus. Damn, bro. That hurt.
That was mean. Who the fuck said that?
That was Vapor. Fuck you, Vapor.
Where was that earlier today? Sincerely, where was that earlier today? That's a punchy comment.
God damn, that's fucking cruel. I guess it's not wrong. Like, all the people I genuinely give chances to, because I'm really not trying to make enemies anymore. And this is what I end up getting. It's like, yeah. I like it.
Spaz said to be meaner. I did tell him to be meaner. I told him to start punching. I just did. I didn't expect it tonight. It was a new day, technically.
What, me punch harder or Vapor punch harder?
No, I told. Okay, I've been dicking with Vapor all day, trying to get the rile up his jimmies to, like, fling a creative insult at me, and he's like, I don't want to waste my creative juices on insults. I'm like, no, you don't understand. Being creative with your insults is how you think on your feet. It's exercising. You figure out how to, like, become creative and think outside the box other than just calling people names.
Oh. And he threw the fucking ammo at me, not you.
Yeah, he fucking hit
like,
you with a
shit.
stick.
I'm actually trying to. I was actually trying to be nice and shit, and this is all I get. It's like, what's the point?
Fucking Homer get hit with a chair in the bathtub moment.
Why the fuck did you hit me with that? Jeez, that's just so fucking mean.
Damn, son.
Yeah, well, Vapor. Well, here's my comeback, Vapor. I don't care that you broke your elbow.
He hasn't done it yet.
I'm referencing a meme.
Oh.
I also don't care that you
how much longer you want to go on with this one? It's hitting on 12 now.
Well, I mean, this was a good point to stop, but me stopping at the point where he threw that fucking, we threw a fucking shot through my heart. It's like, oh, well, if I cancel stream now, it just looks like I'm a bitch and my feelings are hurt. It's like, how do I end it now? Like, fuck, that hurt. That's a dick thing to say. I didn't even do anything mean to the guy. Fuck. And the part is, he's not wrong either. Like, yeah, I've had pretty low success rate. This is just me being nicer. And I get treated worse.
He just hit you with a fucking beam. Like the car couldn't even break my ribs.
Fucking hell. I didn't expect someone with a annoying ass voice to just throw out that fucking banger. Holy shit. Oh well. Okay. I think we have hit a stopping point. What time are we at? I mean, we made it 15 minutes in. That just keeps getting spit on. How sad. Oh, God. Okay. I think it's a good point to just end the stream now. Damn.
Fucking slaughtered.
Jesus. That's fucking mean, bruh. I was literally sitting here saying, like, fucking, like, before. Like, if we did because we had to delay the stream before. Will bag counter Vapor's insult? Find out next time. Yeah, well, fine. I'll come up with something. Fuck it. Ugh. Fuck it. Alright, fine. I had fun, though.
Mm-hmm.
Play some nice outro music. Anything you want to say, Spaz, before you go off?
For the love of God, don't think that you're the main character in any sort of story.
What, me?
No, anybody.
Yeah. The main protagonist syndrome. I feel like a lot of people suffer from that shit.
Everybody should literally just be focused on like Terry said, just focus on entertaining God. You're not the main character in the situation.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, Spaz, for joining.
No problem. I'm gonna hop out here and go to the shower. Bye bye. Have a good night.
All right. See ya. Sitting here venting about shit. I hit the button again. Whatever. Okay. I'm him. I will continue to be him. I have a new Nilania thing. Yeah, I look forward to seeing it. Looks nice. All right. Play the outro again. I'll take the short part out of the stream too when we're through. All right. Have a good night. We'll see you next time.
We got the villain politician with deceitful teeth, bloody hands so sticky sweet, with the long icy cold finger of death and a whisper sweet as baby's breath. Yeah, this is how the story goes. The more you pay attention, the more you know. Nobody wins if everybody dies. So welcome to the show. It is a surprise. Let's go. It's the sound of the war machine. Let's go. Yeah, they're coming after you and me. Nobody wins if everybody dies, and we've all been caught up in a great big lie. Let's go. They know we're terrified of a tragedy. They know what they do compared to what we see. I've said it before and I'll say it again. We're all gonna die, yeah, this is the end. That's the sound of the war machine. Yeah, they're coming after you and me. Nobody wins if everybody dies. We've all been caught up in a great big lie. Let's go. We're not the same. For that we should embrace. This is the tools they use to separate. Some are afraid, some full of rage. We all feel we've been betrayed, and they make us pay. There's no give and take. Let's all give and take. We need to give and take. Let's go! It's the sound of the war machine. Let's go! Yeah, they're coming after you and me. Nobody wins if everybody dies. We've all been caught up in a great big lie. Let's go! Nobody wins if everybody dies. We've all been caught up in a great big lie. Nobody wins if everyone dies. We've all been caught up in a great big lie. Nobody wins. We've all been caught up in a great big lie. Nobody wins if everyone dies. We've all been caught up in a great big lie. Let's go.
Another all-time banger from the kill stream. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.